Okay, so welcome to this edition. This is Radio 911. Hold on, let me put this up. This is Radio 911 and episode 2. I'm so excited. Last time when I came before you guys, there was like the avatar, but now I am here, full flesh, right here for you guys. Today is Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. And I can tell you that there was a lot of interesting stuff happening. There was a lot of interesting stuff happening. And I can first tell you, hold on. Wait a minute. I forgot. Okay, first of all, I do want to apologize to people over there who are saying that the blog page is out of order. Yes, it is out of order. I'm not really sure why it's happening. I'm not really sure why it's like that, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why because there is some there is something happening with the blog page Wix site, so I can't really do anything with that. Okay. Yeah, so we're live on the Pretty Bitch Club, and this is Let's Talk About Last Night. Now, before I talk about last night, what happened last night, I want to talk about the Rona Chronicles by Noah's Ark, where all the cast had made their appearance, including the writer, executive producer, and director, Patrick M. Polk, who put this all together with the help of so many people, and it just was a phenomenal. Uh, all I can say is just go see it. You have to see it. It was phenomenal with all the cast being a part. It was something that I wasn't really looking forward to being that way, but it they showed up and showed out. So special thanks to everybody who put that together. But before I go and talk about that, I do want to give you guys some breaking news that I just discovered. Okay, so I broke the news of Miss Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell, on last week of her arrest by the Federal Bureau of investigators, and how she was charged with 6 counts of charges and indicted by the grand jury. breaking news. We are now just discovering right now that she is due back in court on Friday the 10th. Okay, she's due back in court Friday the 10th. We also know that she was transported or transferred from her New Hampshire area back to New York. We do know that she will be back in court on July 10th, which will be a bail hearing. And they are saying that she might post bail, but right now I hope and pray that she's in protected custody over there in the jail in New York. Okay. Also, I want to give you this breaking news because this information was came into the Omega Studio News room, and this is breaking news. Okay, so we do know, and we also shout out to T.S. Madison, shout out to Daquan Jones, shout out to Al Nicholson, who just had a 28th birthday on July 4th, Saturday. Shout out to the Omega Studio News Social T. Shout out to Princess Diamond, and shout out to everybody here on the Pretty Club. Okay, and also shout out to everybody over there on Periscope. Shout out to Naylove, my Black Queen. Shout out to her. T.S. Madison got you. Yeah, and I'm definitely going to go on what happened with the Queen Supreme Court. Not the Queen Supreme Court, but Maddie in the morning this morning. So I have that. Again, this is Radio 911. Usually I do the whole avatar, but I wanted to come here before you guys and show my beautiful face because I had to cut my hair and I'm trying to get my beard all, out. But it just doesn't seem like it's growing here and over here. Okay? Okay, so yes. So Amy Cooper, the lady who was in Central Park, Amy Cooper, the lady who was in Central Park, she has now been indicted. She has now been indicted. Don't get excited. You've just been indicted. That's the same thing with Delene Maxwell. Don't get excited. You've just been indicted. Okay, so breaking news. The white dog walker who was caught on tape threatening to call police on a black bird watcher in Central Park, New York, has been indicted on filing false police report. Almost the same like the disgraced Jussie Smollett. Now, I'm kind of curious on how this goes, but I do want to say that the same thing that disgraced Jussie Smollett has been charged with, she's been charged with. But he's been charged with more, but she's been charged with filing a police report. And we can see that in the video, it does show her calling the police on this individual. Plus, we do see that poor little white dog being strangled almost half to death. Okay? So we do know that we have our indictment on her. Also, too, I want to say this as well. Now, I know that the police commissioner, or there was a press conference that was held in New York City about crimes that was happening in New York. Now, let me just share this with you guys. A couple of things that I didn't agree with that I want to put clear right here on Radio 911. Now, they said that it's a backlog in the court system and that the fact is that the courts are closed and that they have people coming out of Rikers Island because of the COVID-19. My thing is this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you know, but they have remote court. Now, they say you can't record it, which I have not recorded. They say you can't, but I'm talking about it. They have a remote court system in Cook County that they do live on YouTube. They have the court reporter, they have the judge, they have pretrial, they have the defense, and they have the state attorney, and they have private attorney, and they doing all this on Zoom. Okay, they doing all this on Zoom. And then they have a camera just like this at the Cook County Jail where they have the individuals stand there or sit there and answer to their charges. Okay? So I'm not understanding New York. Why is it that the court is closed? Why can't they do that of what Chicago, Illinois is doing? I don't understand. So if court is closed, how are you guys going to practice the whole social distancing and the 6 feet and the whole mask thing when you can do exactly what Cook County did and what they are doing? And that they have these court procedures almost every day on YouTube. They just ask that people do not record audio or record the video because you will be in violation of Illinois state law, and it's considered what's that? Contempt of court, and then you can be charged. But I'm saying the purpose of me saying this is that I'm not understanding how the court system is backed up when you can do that exactly what they're doing. And I mean they do it like they were on 4th of July, they were on Friday, Thursday, and they were on for hours. And then not only that, there's another camera that is in the galley area where the family members who are there to represent or to see their individual. So it's almost like bond court, first appearance. They either RRU pre-trial, or they send you home pre-trial, or they give you a curfew, or they give you ankle bracelet. They do an assessment right there. They read you your charges. They give you an I bond, which is with your signature, or a D bond, which you 25,000 or maybe 1,500 to post, 10%, whatever it is, the D bond. But my thing is that court is in session in some of the states in our country. So I'm not understanding how New York and other cities can follow behind the example of what Cook County is doing. Now, I don't see how you can make that excuse by you guys are backlogged and that the court system's closed and that you can't do anything and then that these people are getting out. It's just a whole bunch of excuses, and you're not doing anything. I'm just saying. This is Radio 911. Also, we have some sad news. Nick Cardona, Broadway actor, has died of coronavirus. We are now seeing this information right here, along with a country rocker and fiddler, Charlie Daniels, dies at 83 on this breaking news right here on 9/11. So let me go back to the Ghislaine Maxwell charges, or maybe not charges, but her extradite back to the city of New York. So we do know that Ghislaine, we're just going to say Maxwell, moved to New York for Epstein-related sex abuse charges. If you guys recall, I have broke the news when Miss Maxwell was arrested or was indicted by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or should we say the feds, okay? In New York on related sex charges, and we went over the whole indictment charges. Don't get excited. You've just been indicted, okay? And we do know that she was charged with 6 counts, and we do know that 2 counts are perjury. So the 5th and 6th count is perjury, which we know that is lying under oath. And I do want to make a correction. I know in my video I would say Maxine. I apologize because Maxine and Maxwell got me, all in my feelings. So, I apologize for the whole Maxine. It is Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay? So we'll get that straight. But in the meantime, we'll just go ahead and use Maxwell for short. Okay? So, yes. So there's a whole lot happening on this Monday. So let me just go ahead and give you this information right here, right now. We do know that prosecutors have asked the judge to schedule Friday court appearance, which I've just announced to you, and Manhattan Federal Court for Maxwell 58, who was arrested last week at a $1 million estate, and she purchased in New Hampshire. So I broke that news. I also gave you guys the indictment, and I also showed y'all some pictures. But my thing is this, and which I have learned. What was that? Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on the website. I'm not really sure what's going on the website, ladies and gentlemen. But I do know that Daquan Jones is finally putting the information together for the Xbox One. I think we're going to extend that all the way to my birthday, which is the 29th, which happens to be uh, uh, the day that Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett is inducted in the Hall of Fame in Boston, Massachusetts. So, we might extend it to that day. But I do want to say this. Hold on. Okay, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I just got that message. I got that. Okay, I got that one too. I'm not really sure what's going on with the web page. Okay, what happened? Okay, I'm going to talk about the Rona Chronicles at almost at the end because that's going to lead out into the final of Radio 911. So let me just go ahead and give y'all this. Okay, so she is, and another thing too, which I know I wasn't going crazy, but something happened to her father, and something mysteriously happened to Maxine's father. There we go, Maxine. Let's correct it. Maxwell's father, and he just died unexpectedly. Then what happened? All that. So Maxwell, the daughter of a British public migrant, Robert Maxwell, because we don't know what happened to his death. He just died automatically or unexpectedly. And the former girlfriend and longtime close associate of Epstein, who killed herself in a Manhattan jail. I'm hoping that's not the same Manhattan jail that she has been brought to, because if that's the case, then don't give her the same area. And since there was a reprimand, excuse me, since there was a reprimand when Jeffrey Epstein killed himself, then the same jail that she's going to, she needs to be under protected custody. She needs to be in protected custody. She needs to be placed in PC, protected custody. Okay, and we have to make sure she don't kill herself unless she's going to bail herself out. Or what they're saying is possibly to have a no bail for this lady because she has ties to other parts of, other assets, and maybe she can just be a fight risk. I'm just saying. Okay, so they're saying that she is the publisher of Robert Maxwell, and also the girlfriend and lifetime of Epstein, who killed himself. Also, we do know that Maxwell has been indicted on multiple charges, including that she conspired to entice girls as young as 14 and engaged in illegal sex acts with Epstein from 1994 and 1997. Now, 1994 and 1997, I was in grammar school. I just graduated from grammar school in 95. I was a freshman in 95 and I graduated in 99. Okay. So gotcha. I don't remember anything, like, I'm trying to see if I heard her name around that time. I think I was around the time with OJ. OJ was up in the news at that time. But my thing is this. 14. Okay, so I was asking this question during the day of that day when I went live, and I was saying, who are these 14? Where did they find these girls at? Are these girls part of the human trafficking that we don't know existed? Who? Are these family who entrusted Epstein and Maxwell? They have close and personal relationship with their family members? I don't know. Who are these victims? And maybe Omega Studio News, Social C, and Radio 911 can find that out, because I want to know, how was they so entrusted in them? Was they did say that they lavished them with school future projects and other exquisite things. My thing is this: like, what exquisite and what things can you beautify or give to a 14-year-old at that time, who's supposed to be in school, who's supposed to be with their parents, who's supposed to be in the protected of their confidant, who is their mother or father? That just brings me back to the whole Savage case and the whole R. Kelly case. Like, the parents say they don't know that the daughter just walked out, or people now conspiracy theory saying that the family was paid off by the singer. I don't know. But who are these victims? Who are these girls? Okay, so we do know that she is going to make an appearance on the 10th. Now they also say, so I guess that's exactly what I said. I said prosecutors have said Maxwell posed an extreme risk of flight. Maxwell has 3 passports, is wealthy with lots of international connections. And we all know, and I already said it out there when the breaking news came in, Prince Prince Andrew. I said, you probably wouldn't put it past if the Queen has something to do with all this. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And like I said before, you will be shocked. You will be shocked on who may have involvement in situations where you think that these are the people who are trying to get rid of and clean it up and be positive on the situations, but actuality are the ones who are there to kill and destroy. Those are the people because they dish out so much money and think that they're really terror in the community when it really them who's doing it. And they don't want to stop it because it's going to happen because they need it to happen because they need to blame it on somebody else to make it look like it's them. And it's really not. It's the people who you least expected. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So we don't even know if Maxwell going to talk, but we do know that they said that in a letter to Judge Sunday, prosecutors said that they have communicated with Maxwell, defense lawyer, who would like a Friday bail hearing where she would be arraigned. So she is currently being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. So stay with Radio 911. What's Going on, America, Talk Show T, and Omega City News as this story develops, okay, in social media. Now, back to the 2 deaths. Country rocker and fiddler, am I saying that? Fiddler, Charlie Daniels dies at 83, and also Nick Cordona. Who is a Broadway star family, has died of coronavirus. Now, he's been battling coronavirus for a minute. I remember they broke this news back in March. Okay? He was battling coronavirus, and I think at that point that his family was trying to update him on with his child on every day when he was in the hospital, but they are now saying that Nick Cardona passed away at 11:40 today, meaning yesterday on July 5th. Today, the time is 3:33 p.m. The time is 3:33 p.m. Nick Cardona passed at 11:40 a.m. on July 5th, 2020. With his mother and wife by his side. He said, I can honestly tell you that I have never met a kinder human being. Don't believe that COVID only claims elderly and infirm. I am so grateful for the time we had. We'll catch up some other time. So again, Nick Cardona, of Broadway star, has died of COVID-19. Okay, his wife have announced his death on Sunday evening in an emotional post on Instagram saying he died early in the morning surrounded by his family and his singing and praying as he gently left this earth. Okay. So more, you guys can follow her on social media network. Okay. All right. Moving right along. Okay. So yeah, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, my bad. It's like something like dust or something. Dust. Not dust, but like particles. Okay. So yeah, okay. Y'all want me to talk about that story too? I'm just not getting the information on it too. But uh, okay, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Okay. Okay. So thank you guys so much for joining. This here is Radio 911. Today is July 6th, 2020. Happy Monday to all you guys on Vegasphere News, Talk Show Team, the Pretty Bitch Club, What's Going On in America, and Periscope. Hello. All right. So I want to okay, so let me just go ahead into the whole Rona Chronicles that went down on um, yesterday, last night, July 5th, 2020. And I can tell you that they actually did a great job when it came to putting this together after so long, 12 years. And I can say each and every last cast member who was in the and last night's episode, the Rona reunion, it was definitely a groundbreaking. It was definitely amazing to see such great actors and actresses. Because I love my girl Jania Frederick, aka Brandy. I know his big corn fat ass be Van Hansen, and it makes me feel like a real woman, a WOMAN. Okay, so I love my actors and actresses. Okay, I can honestly say that we were missing. Now, this is me. This is me. Okay, we were missing Noah. Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark is Noah, and Ark is Alex, Ricky, and Chance. Okay, so we was missing them because we fell in love with season one, we fell in love with season two, and then we got jumping the broom, and then we haven't got anything for the past 12 years until July 5th, 2020. Who? Patrick N. Polk, the writer, the creator, the executive producer, sat down with majority of the main actors and actress and put something together called the Rona Chronicles. Okay, I wish you guys could see this, but what I'm going to do is, because of video and regulations, I took these photos of, hold on, let me just fix this because I don't want no problem happening with my green screen. Hold on, and I think that's because, yeah, wait. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Let me just fix this. Because I don't want no problems happening, because I'm talking about something very important, and I really don't need this happening to me right now. Okay, there we go. What number is that? That is 46. Okay, so I know if you guys haven't seen the video had happened and aired on Patrick and Polk Entertainment on YouTube and on his Facebook. Okay, and I can tell you there was about like 8,000 people watching, but over the past 17 hours, there have been over, and I think it's more than that. Let me just go ahead and refresh this. And the past 19 hours, there have been over 60,992 views. And that's just in 19 hours. I'm telling you, by the end of this month, that video is going to see more than 500,000 to 1 million. 500,000 to 1 million. Because so many people are, okay, I'll get to that subject next. So many people are, this is my last subject and I'm over. It's over. What do you want? What is that? Excuse me. Let me check again. Unfortunately, the blog page is down, you guys. I'm not really sure what's the problem with Wix, but I can tell you that whatever technical support there is, what is happening right now and transpiring through the page where you guys can go and register to win an Xbox One. We're just adding extension to the deadline date. Okay, because right now it is not working. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so again, so it's gonna have about 1 million views at the end of this. Probably about 500, 600,000 views. Okay, by the end of this month. It's already the 6th, so we feel like August the 6th, it probably have almost like 500,000 views. Hold on, I just seen lightning. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. Be right back. I think I just seen lightning. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I think I just seen lightning, but yeah. Okay, so by the end of this month, it probably have like over 500,000, 600,000. But the thing is this: there is a lot of fans when it comes to Noah's Ark. It don't matter how old the show is, but I can tell you guys, man, you guys been long gone for too long. Okay, 12 years. I need y'all to come back with something more. Continue to fascinate us because I can tell you when you guys fascinated us back in season 1 and you guys created Patrick, when you guys created this whole movement of Noah's Ark, look how much shows catapulted and happened after Noah's Ark. So you guys pulled something off last night yet again, and yet again created a whole new era when it comes to doing the whole social distancing and making uh, a show. Create on YouTube or Facebook, social media. And it was something that I never seen before. And then during it, it had its ads that was advertising the sponsors, which was amazing. It wasn't the show itself, like YouTube advertising their advertising, whatever they want to advertise, but it was the show advertising its advertisement sponsors, almost like what T.S. Madison and the Queen's Supreme Court do. But it was amazing. And especially speaking of the dishonorable judge for the Queen's Supreme Court, she made a special appearance on last night's show. You got to see it. The Rona Chronicles on Patrick and Polk YouTube page or Facebook page. But I can tell you that this, what I've seen was a new era and a whole new era. So I really hope that we can see or continue to see more of your work, Patrick. We've seen it, but you guys been far too long gone. 12 years? Please, I hope it's not another 12 more years that we see you guys again. I'm telling you, all you guys look good. And before I show you guys, matter of fact, I want to talk to you guys, but while I'm talking to you guys, I took these photos because these are my photos, and I want to show you these photos. And as these photos come up upon the television or on the screen, I want to share with you guys, what happened with these photos, and what part was these photos, and why these photos mean. It's amazing to see these photos. Can we get this a little bit bigger? Well, I think I'm just going to be going over like that. Okay. Okay. I hope you guys can see. Okay. So this here is Rodney Chester, and he played Alex. Now we know Mama Alex. Mama Alex, we love Rodney Chester, okay, who, is mama to everybody on there and on here. And I can tell you just by seeing him, it just enlightened my spirit. I just started laughing because I couldn't believe I was looking at Alex again, Rodney Chester, back in motion, the Rona Chronicles, yet again. Okay, so this part right here, and it is so amazing. They did this all from the comfort of their home. Was that their home? Is this Rodney's? Oh my God. Okay, I just seen lightning. Just give me 1 second, you guys. I do not play with lightning. I do not play with lightning. Okay. Oh my goodness, this rain is bad. Okay, I do not play with lightning. They say you gotta cut everything off when it's lightning. You gotta cut everything off. I'm not cutting anything off. I'm not cutting myself off. Continue. Okay, my bad. So Rodney here is here. So okay, so is they did this for the comfort of their own home. So I can tell you that if they did this for the comfort of their own home, this is amazing. This is a photo screenshotted from the video. Noah's Ark, the Rona Chronicles, and I think this was his backyard, right in Chester's backyard. Okay, but again, amazing. Next. So this next photo is another photo. Now, if you guys feel like I'm leaving some people out, these are just some of the people that I admire in the show. So I'll be talking about them. I also follow them too. Okay. So this here is Gregory Keith, who plays Trey, and Alex, who plays Rodney Chester, who I can say amazing. But in this part here is where Trey he's a doctor, and he's been around so many people who have died or been affected and infected with coronavirus. So with him, they were just now celebrating their evening. Okay, and they've been together for so long, and their relationship's been off and on. But I tell you, it's just amazing just to see this. And it's like, he came home and he wanted to express, and I can understand what the writer is doing. It's not just the whole LGBTQ. It's two gay men. It's the logical. What if it could have been a man, woman? It could have been woman, woman. It could have been man. It don't matter. It's just the fact that Trey, his husband, came home and he just experienced being around people who's suffering by the coronavirus, infected or affected by it, and he's enjoying himself with his wife and his husband. And it's like, how can I enjoy myself when there's so many people? And then he explained in this scene how, and that there was a lady that was there, and she just succumbed to the madness. And this evening is just so precious, but then it's other lives that are just not so precious. When they say somebody else got it worse than you, when you can have the lavish things, but there's someone out there who is suffering. And I can understand this part. And when I see this part right here, it just brought tears to my eyes, because I was like, oh my God, I was so happy to see them. But I was like, yes, you got to understand there are people who are dying from COVID-19, like we just heard about our boy Cardona, who died. Okay? Nick Cardona, who died from the COVID-19 yesterday. So this is a very touching part here of the Rona Chronicle, with actor in this case, Trey and Alex, played by Rodney Chester and Gregory Keith. Okay? Next part. Okay. This part here just even touched me even the most. Okay? So if I'm let me see if I get this correct. So let me get this correct. Okay. Who gonna change the world? Who gonna change the world? This is an iconic moment right here, because it just went off. But they had, because if you watched it, and spoiler alert, I'm just gonna talk about it because it already came out. And if you guys haven't seen it, go see it now, because I'm talking about it. They had Wade and Noah, played by Jensen Atwood, Wade, and and Darryl Stephen as Noah. And they had this time here to announce to their friends that they were having a child. And this child, at this moment, they were saying, and I could feel the frustration because they had just received a text message and they said that another black innocent man was killed. Rayshon Brooks. Rayshon Brooks. He was killed in a Wendy's parking lot by a police officer who has been indicted. Rayshon Brooks was shot 3 times in his back while he was running away. Even though he had a taser, but still does not make him an immediate threat because that officer could have used discretion. But he shot and he killed him. And then instead of rendering aid to him, he wants to have his foot on him and until the EMT comes. I don't know what's going on with these law enforcement officers, but they need to get a hold of themselves. And they need to get a hold of themselves very quick. Okay? But I can understand this scene here. And you can see their faces. You can see Kristen Vince, which is down there in the red. We see Doug Spearman, who plays Chance. Kristen Vince, who plays Ricky. And then up in the corner, you will see Jensen Atwood and Darryl Stevens play Wayne and Noah. And then on the other side, you see the lovely Rodney Chester and Gregory Keith, who plays Trey and Alex. And this is the iconic moment right here. Understand who's going to change the world and who does it start with? It doesn't just start with us. It starts with you. It starts with everybody else. And if we can get dibs into making things happen for the next generation so we don't have the same stuff continuing to happen. And it stopped things like this because I can understand their frustration. And their frustration was, why should we bring a child into this world when all this stuff is happening? We're not even safe ourselves as being a minority or just being who we are. We're not even safe. So what makes you think, let alone a child, the next generation to come, is going to be safe if we don't start right now? So this moment right here is the iconic moment of the scene, and it went off after that. So I'm going to show you the next photo. This photo right here. Now, I love it. Okay. This is Rodney Chester, aka Alex, and Trey, Gregory Keith. Now, I love this part because I really thought that if I'm getting his name wrong, then I'm sorry. If his name is OJ Maduke, OJ, is that his name? OJ? The adopted child that they had when they first started back then in Jumping the Broom. And they decided to get or to have, and this part here was a teaching moment, and I'm sorry if I have not quoted it all, but I believe they were talking about the pronouns, okay? And I think the child was going through some issues that need to be addressed. And I think at this point here, Alex or Rodney, or I'm sorry, Alex, actor Alex here is trying to help him understand along with his child and then to get it right, because he like, if he don't get it together, it's going to be some problems between me and him. You understand? And he explained it to the daddy right there, who is Trey, because they are in this together. When we know Alex went on his vacation with Jumping the Broom, where it was Nova Scotia, but it was aka Martha Vineyard, and they was on a trip for Noah's wedding, and he was home taking care of the baby, and he called and he was like, you know what? You see what time it is? Like, you see what time it is? Like, oh, child, please. But anyway, make a long story short, this part here was so interesting because I like how it's not like they could have took off with anything else, But I love how they just integrated what we've been seeing and watching in the last 12 years in season one and season two, and also the movie Jumping the Broom. I love it. So shout out to Patrick Impo, the writer, director, and executive producer who put this together. Amazing. Blah. Okay? So yes, this is an iconic scene right here. All the scenes was iconic. But this scene right here, woo! Yo, I love me some brandy. I ain't talking about the drink. I'm talking about this girl here. Jania Frederick. Oh my God. Toodles. Toodles. Yo. Oh my goodness. This just thinks about the part where um, uh, Noah's boyfriend had just went on television and outed the project that they were doing where Baby Gat was involved and Noah was writing and she found out, yo, as soon as that aired right on television, yo, her office was on the phone with him like, yo, we gotta have a meeting like right now. But when they had the meeting and Noah came in the office, she was like, you know what? I know it wasn't you, Noah. Maybe it was the scrunted assistants. Yo, she was like, yo, it might be a disgruntled assistant. Like she was putting all the blame on him. And he was the innocent one. We know darn well it was Noah. Okay? Then she said, oh, this is a PR disaster. And she just threw the whole book at the assistants. Like it was all his fault. But it was so interesting. And then another part is where she was in the she was at the cottage and they were away on, jumping the broom. And her and Alex was in that kitchen and they was looking at the phone and she was like, oh, this Trey, he fine. I know his big corn fat ass be very handle to you. And he says, and it makes me feel like a real woman. And they both say, a WOMAN. Yo, I love Jania Frederick. Yo, there was a show that had came on. She used to do Ustreams. And Ustream, she had everybody on like one at a time. And the one amazing one is with her and Alex. Oh my God. I can tell you, I don't know what happened to the stream. Maybe Ustream got on some bull crap and they just, I can't see any of that stuff anymore. But I could tell you that her strolls and stream with Alex, oh my God. And that one part where, oh, I think I have it. Wait. I have that part, yo. Do I have it? I know I have it. 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 It was Jania Frederick and Alex and the I'm gonna see if I have it. Hold on, just give me 1 second. I think I have it. Yo, this part is so interesting, yo. I love it. And I thank God that I recorded this because they don't have it on stream anymore. Let me see. I think I believe I have this part right here. But this is Jania Frederick, who was last night Brandy, who I love. Okay, let me see if I have this one right here. This is, hold on, let me give me 1 second. Do I have it? Do I have it? Hold on, just give me 1 second, guys. I know I have it. It's where, because I had just put that video together with, hold on, oh, right here. hold on. Let me see. Okay, so damn, I got this. Okay, so this part is Alex and Jania Frederick, who was on Ustream, and then for some strange reason they just took it off of Ustream, and but I'm happy I got this part because they were just talking about some person who said that they were Conrad Murray. Conrad Murray, the AKA doctor who killed Michael Jackson, allegedly killed Michael. Well, he was found guilty, but take a listen to this. Let me see if I can put this one here. Hold on, I gotta put you down, Jania. And then let me just go ahead and put this up right here. Hold on. Okay, hold on, let me see. Yo, this is funny, yo. You gotta listen to this. It's about 43 seconds. But this is the video that I was talking about with Jania Frederick and Rodney Chestnut, aka Alex, who was on her show. But again, this show is not on Ustream anymore. For some reason, they took it down. But take a listen. Listen.
Coming to your town. Oh, y'all want to see me at home? If y'all want to see me with you, why is he so innocent? What did you do? You ain't even touched. Conrad Murray. Oh, Conrad Murray. Are you really Conrad Murray? Oh, that's Michael Jackson's doctor. I'm innocent. What are you doing? Oh. Is that really Conrad Murray? He keeps talking about he innocent. I hope that really ain't him. You finna block him? He must be drinking tonight, honey. Block his ass. Go check on your cobbler, girl. Okay. Block his ass. Your blueberry cobbler. So, really good. It's really good. If Usher's in coming.
That part was from her show on Ustream. That's when she had all the cast, like each one of them come up to her home. I believe that was her home. And, basically do a one-on-one interview. But yes, that's just Jania Frederick, yo. And I love her, yo. And I can tell you that she is an amazing actress. Okay? Amazing actress. Let's go back to this here. Okay. Jania Frederick, right here. Brandy. This part right here was Noah's was just gave a cake. Now this cake, I believe Rodney had just talked about this cake on his platform, and he said this some type of cake that it comes in like a carton. I think it's this cake here, and then you can it's like a I don't know, but I think he enjoyed it all too, but he indulged in all of it. I think all at one time, but this is the scene from last night when it was Noah's birthday. I mean, Wade's birthday. Okay, and you can see their outfits, and it was amazing. Okay, this here was the Q&A, and I think this was the post show that happened before or maybe after. I'm not really sure, but this is something that happened, and I'll go around. Now, this guy in the middle is from Queer Show. Not really sure his name, okay, but I do know he's from Queer Show. He's the host. And then I come down here, and I can tell you that this guy actually just hit me up. Wilson Cruz just hit me up and asked he tag himself in here, so he's tagged here. Okay. Then we have Gregory Keith, who played Trey. He played Janito. William Cruz played Janito. Gregory Keith, Gregory Keith played Trey. We have Daryl Stevens, who played Noah. We have Jensen Atwood, who played Wade. We have Doug Spearman, who played Chance. We have Kristen Vance, who played Ricky. And we have Rodney Chester, who played Alex. And we have Patrick M. Polk, who is the writer, director, and executive producer of this whole show. Okay, and this was the Q&A that went down on YouTube and Facebook. This next photo here is Daryl Stevens, aka Wade. AKA Daryl Stevens and Noah. And then in the suit here is Jensen Atwood, aka Wade. And at this point, uh, in the Rona Chronicles was his buddies had tested positive for coronavirus, and since he has not got a test yet, he was staying in the guest room, but he also was protected from head to toe. So we see that he got his mask on his face, he got another mask on his face, he got the glasses, he got another protective gear, he got the gear around, just ready for chemical weapons of mass destruction. Okay, but that's Wade, and this is iconic. You just see Daryl Stevens, who is just Noah, who was like, "Child, it is what it is." Okay, next, and then this part was when I think I'm not really sure what part this was, but I don't know if he just they were just now about to leave, and I think let me see. I'm not really sure what this part was, but this is another part where you can find it on the blog page. Okay, but this is you can see Alex was in shock, Ricky was in shock, and Chance was definitely in shock. They both was in shock. So something happened, and it looked like it is. No, he didn't propose to him. But then again, I don't know. I'm recalling, but I know they were just leaving, or he just said something about something. I know this is not the part where he said he was tested negative, but I'm pretty sure. But it almost looked like he was, he was looking at something on his hand. But it is what it is. They say we could tag somebody in this. Hold on. Just give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Just give me 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. I guess you have to take care of important business while you're on the air. Okay, so whatever it was, they were shocked to see it, and kudos to whatever it was. Okay, Kristen Vince, aka Ricky, Ricky. I think at this time he was just now. They were talking to him, and he was like actually on, chat line on the phone, and trying to indulge in that, and also trying to indulge with his friends. But great performance by him. I didn't even know that was him in the beginning when he came on, and that was him dancing. When it first came on, I didn't even know that was him. But he looks good. He shaved everything off. Shaved, still looking young and vibrant. Shout out to Kristen Vince, aka Ricky from Noah's Ark. We have our background. Then you have Patrick and Polk. Now, sorry about the picture taken, but it's all screenshot. But this is Patrick Polk. He is the writer, the director, and the executive producer who wrote this show. And I'm pretty sure he wrote tonight's show or last night's show and the Rona Chronicles. So at this time, they were actually sitting, but I love that chair he was sitting in because that chair looked like it cost a lot of money. That's all I got to say. Then you have the background of New York. Then you have the ticket. Now, I'm not really sure what this was all about, but they said you had to go to Eventbrite to get a ticket. Now, I thought that when you get a ticket, the ticket would be, it's just only ticket holders. But I'm not really sure if they wanted to see how many people was going to come in. because I got the ticket, which my ticket's right here, and they didn't ask for a ticket. I just logged in. I just watched. I didn't know what was the reason to have a ticket. It was free anyway. Well, maybe just sentimental values, something to have. But I hope and I pray that we do not see or have to hear Noah's Ark in the next 12 more years. Because I really will be upset if that would be the case in any contributing factors. Okay? We, the fans, the people, the fans of Noah's Ark, we demand that somebody need to write a part, a skit, an episode, something, but we would like to see you guys more. Can you guys come back with a part 2? A part 2, please? Please. Do you guys have something worked up that's gonna be? Because I know y'all can put something together. Look how y'all put this together. I don't know how long. I know it's been like a month, 2 months. I think I heard within a month between, or maybe I heard about a month between, because I was talking about this last month, and then I heard a month between. But how long did it take for you guys to put that together? And I know it didn't take that long. So if y'all put that together from the comfort of your own home, y'all had to go nowhere. Then imagine what y'all can do. Imagine. Please, come back. Yet again, for the fans. The fans. Okay? Okay, so without further ado, this is Radio 911, Season 1, Episode 2. Okay? I want to thank everybody who is on Periscope. I want to thank everybody who is on the I want to thank everybody who is on the Omega Studio News, Talk Show T, and also What's Going On in America. So, again, thank those who are on their way. Thank those who are here. If you can, please like this page. Can you please like the video? Okay. And if anything, I will be back with another episode of Radio 911 next week. Okay. But I also want to again continue to say that again, I'm not really sure what's going on with the blog page, but they might be doing some updates, and whatever that update is, I can't tell you right now because I can't even see anything, and I can't even get any update on that. Also, too, I do want to say shout out to the YouTube gaming, to my YouTube gaming. Clemens, all new Clemens Medical Center Cold Blue. Project Hospital Season 1, Episode 2 is out. And it came out on Friday because the 4th of July was on the 4th. It usually airs or usually live on, that was lightning. Okay. Okay, so that usually come out on, I usually tape on YouTube Gaming for the YouTube Gaming World on Saturdays. So this Saturday was 4th of July, but there is a new episode 2, which, if you guys don't know, welcome to Project Hospital, Clemens Medical Center, Cold Blue, looking over a hospital with some of the critical patients, overseeing doctors and how they work and move throughout the building. Visiting many departments, there is blood and people do die, and keep that in mind. Let's play. All this is just role playing. It's all role playing, and it's a game. It's called Project Hospital. So if you guys want to see that episode, you guys can go up on YouTube and type in, or who is following me on YouTube, type in Clemens Medical, or you'll see it right here. We definitely look over pathology and also some of the different departments in the hospital. that I have already put together. Okay, so that's there. And also join me. Matter of fact, I do have, oh, I can't even see it right now, but I do have a scheduled broadcast coming up for a couple of days. Okay, so I do have one. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so there's two. Okay, so it is set for the. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I will be back. I will be back with what's going on in America on July 10th, and I will give you the update on Kathleen Maxwell and what had happened between her and her Bell's bond on that day. That's Friday. Okay, so that's in 4 more days. Then on the 31st, July 31st at 3 a.m., which that's subject to change, is a live house of workout. And that's how. And that will be me showing you some techniques and also giving you guys doing some stretches and everything. I'm not really sure why it's so far down. That's something that is scheduled and broadcast to happen. Okay? I'm planning out everything throughout the summer because we are in summer, and I know that you guys still need coffee and conversation, which I feel that that's going to come back in the fall. That's going to come back in the fall. It hasn't even launched yet, but it's coming. It's going to be in the fall. We try to put context for that. You guys have the Radio 911. Sometimes it could be like this, or it could just be Avatar, one or the other. Last episode, it was Avatar. Like, you didn't get no face for Radio 911. This one, you get the face. Okay? So that would be on July 31st. Now, I do know the coffee and conversation, if that doesn't come back, that will be on Wednesdays. I have not forgot about you guys over there on Prison View. Now, again, Prison View may have gone a whole different, may be replaced because, again, with the coronavirus 19, we're not allowed to write or, interact the way we interact into the system with other inmates. And speaking of Prison View, I can tell you guys that not just the Rona Chronicles went down, but I can tell you that Aaron Hernandez video is called Jailhouse Lover Tells All, had aired on July the 5th at 8 o'clock. And this is where former prisoner lover Kyle Kennedy speaks out for the first time on television. He is probably out there telling you guys something that you don't want to hear. But I'll tell you one thing. Let me just make a note of this. I will give you guys a special video on my opinion and my views on Kyle Kennedy. Because I missed that. But I need to hear, matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. Matter of fact, Friday, I know Friday is what's going on in America. So, and I know Saturday is going to be the YouTube gaming. And then on Sunday, it's Kobe Bryant. So we have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Throwback Thursday live at 9. Could happen at live at 9, or I'm just going to do this. I'm going to write a notation to myself. Because I want to look at the Aaron Hernandez on Netflix series. Okay, Aaron Hernandez Netflix series. I want to look at that. And while I'm looking at that, I'm going to be looking at this whole Kyle Kennedy and what he said. Because I want to know. And the people want to know. When that letter or letters was found in his cell, was it? One to his lawyer, one to his wife, and one to his gay lover. Because he gonna let us know. I know he is. Because if it was, then I want to know what was said on that letter. Because we already know the whole $80,000 custom watch that he had. He didn't pawn that. That stuff was in his possession at the jail with him. And I told you that he said at some point that him and Aaron used to be cooking together, smoking together, getting high together, doing these things together. This is what he allegedly said. We don't have Aaron to back up these claims. But I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to look at this, read this, and dissect this. And I'm going to come back with a special video on that and the Aaron Hernandez flick on Netflix. Because I have not watched that. I'm still watching Supergirl. Okay? And it's getting good, honey. Okay, so without further ado, I want to say thank you guys so much for being part of this 911, Radio 911, another season, another episode 2, right here with me, Kareem, or Kareem Clements. Okay? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Again, shout out to the Pretty Bitch Club. Shout out to Omega Studio News. Shout out to Talk Show T. Shout out to Daquan Jones. Shout out to Al Nicholson, who had a birthday on 4th of July. Shout out to T.S. Madison. And yes, I forgot. I didn't even address the whole Natty in the Morning. I haven't even addressed the Natty in the Morning, but it's just something about hope. I don't know. I'm gonna just leave it there. I don't know. I speak, Kareem, speak. Okay, real quick. I just think, I can't. Craig, hope.